If you're here on this video right now, chances are you maybe have an offer or you would like to create an offer, but you're not sure how to price it, where in the value ladder it should be, and if it's the first product you've ever launched, then which price point you should get started with. I'm going to teach you the different pricing structures and how they play together. Let's get into it. Firstly, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Penberthy. I'm the founder of AdClients.com, where we help you create, launch, and scale your high-ticket courses or coaching programs. And I'm pleased you're here. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the value ladder. This is something that you may or may not have heard about already. It's essentially the setup of the ascension that you could take a customer or a client through when they come in contact with your business. Maybe you have a low ticket front end product that just gets people used to your business, what you're about. And then if they like that, they might go ahead and buy one of your courses. If they like that, they might join a coaching program. You may just want to jump straight to offering a coaching program. And if you do that, you need to know when and why you'd want to add other products into the mix. And that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. If you're here on this video right now, chances are you maybe have an offer or you would like to create an offer, but you're not sure how to price it, where in the value ladder it should be positioned, and if it's the first product you've ever launched, then which price point you should get started with. All of these things we're going to cover in this video. So let's go ahead and draw something out here on my little flip chart. So you've most likely already heard of, low ticket, mid ticket, and high ticket offers. Yeah, there's actually a couple more that can go either side, which I want to break down for you here in this video. So we've actually got what I call free ticket, okay? Free ticket is when you are just putting content out there online and you're not actually selling anything yet. You're just building your brand, you're just being positioned, you're just getting people to see what you're about, much like the video that I'm making for you right now, okay? In the hopes that some of you watching this and for some of your audience may want to ascend up and buy something else, okay? So you've got free ticket, then you've got low ticket, then you've got mid ticket. You're gonna have to bear with my awful handwriting. Then we've got high ticket. And finally, if you're feeling super cheeky, you got super high ticket. Now again, you've got to bear with this awful handwriting. But essentially, these are the 5 stages. And some people get overwhelmed when they hear this because they think that getting into business online, or if you're going to have success with your coaching program or an online course or whatever it is that you're trying to sell, a service that you might have, that you've got to have something at every level of the value ladder. Okay, now that can be the goal, that can be the end result, and that can be when you're looking to scale into multiple 6 figures a month. Like right now, my coaching company, we do around about $350,000 a month, and we do that utilizing every level of the value ladder. But if you're just looking to get to, $10,000 a month as a coach or as a course creator or an expert or a trainer, you could do that with one offer, right? You could actually scale that into multiple tens of thousands a month. And again, just do that with one offer. So it's only when you start to scale that you need to start adding in these other products. So first, let's talk about price point. Well, of course, free ticket, the clue is in the name. Okay, it's putting content on YouTube like we're doing right now. It's building an audience on Instagram. It's putting out content on Facebook and starting to grow an audience there in the hopes that again they move up. But it's free stuff that you're doing. Low ticket would be anything, as far as I'm concerned, something between $0 and $97, okay? If it's somewhere in that price point, it's low ticket. We're gonna bounce back to that in just a moment and explain it a bit further. If you're looking at mid ticket, we're looking at something around about $500. And again, I'm gonna explain this because there's a gap here and I'll explain why in just a minute. High ticket is gonna be something, let's say multiple thousands. So let's just say like 3K. I'm actually going to put a plus sign here because it's 500 and above. Super high ticket would be your top tier offer. So depending on what your high ticket is priced at, this might be 10K or above, okay? Now, I want to walk you through the pros and cons of each stage, and then I want to share with you where you should focus your attention to start. How can you get to that $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month in your coaching or training business? What's the path of least resistance? I'm going to share that with you too. So firstly, pros and cons of free ticket. Okay, well, I'm putting out content for you right now. It's taking me some time, it's taking me some thought, some energy, some planning. So the con would be that it's taking up a lot of my time. It's consuming a lot of my time and my energy. But the pro is, of course, some of you will see benefit in moving up and becoming a private client at some point in time. And when that happens, it makes the content production worth it. Okay, so pros and cons, are pretty obvious when it comes to free ticket. Low ticket, something between $0 and $97. The pros are it's quite easy to create something within that price point, okay? You don't need to have a huge glorified online course with loads of different things included. It could just be a single training. It could just be, a really, really good PDF with some extra resources. It could be one training session or something like that. It can be really simple to put together. And the other pro is that it's actually quite easy to convert someone to that price point, okay? It's a bit of an impulsive decision. If you're selling something for $50, it's not taking someone much thought to decide if they want to join that or not. The con is that it's very difficult to make any meaningful money here, right? Like think about it, if you're selling something for $50, you've got to sell 100 of those to make, $5,000 a month. 100 individual human beings with different pains, frustrations, desires, all that stuff that you've got to convince to buy your thing. So you're not going to make any dramatic revenue numbers from only selling low ticket. Mid ticket really only has pros, if I'm totally honest with you. Mid ticket, $500 and above, perhaps up to the $1,000, something like that. It's a really good blend of charging enough so that you can actually make some meaningful revenue. It's also not so high ticket that it's going to take someone, a huge amount of thought and, decision making to decide to jump in. People are going to be able to jump in, with, relative ease. You're not going to have huge resistance at a price point like that. And your offer doesn't need to be, a $10,000 or a $15,000 value or something like that. It can just be a fantastic online course with resources and perhaps some other bits and pieces. So mid ticket's really, really cool. High ticket, super high ticket, we can just kind of merge these two together. The pros are pretty obvious, to be honest. I mean, you've only got to make a handful of these to make a really good, sizable revenue every single month. But another benefit and a pro is with high ticket, you're getting a really great quality of client, okay? People that are coming in at this price point, they're usually, further along their journey of trying to find a solution to the problem you can help them with, right? Maybe they've already invested in some courses that are kind of mid-ticket, and now they're like, do you know what? I just need to get some coaching. I want to move up. Because they're paying more, they usually value that training a bit more. They're usually more prone to actually implement what you are teaching them. So high ticket clients are really great, and the revenue that comes with it is also fantastic. Here's one of the cons. The con is that because it's high ticket, you do need to show up, right? You've got to give the goods. You've got to be very, very confident in your ability to get them the result that you are, that you're saying you can get them, right? And you've got to be very confident in your ability to sell at these price points. If you're on the phone with a potential client and they can hear the nerves in your voice as you say, yeah, it's $5,000, okay, that's not going to instill confidence in them that your product is good. You've got to be really, really confident in the way that you sell it and in the way that you deliver it, and not everyone is ready for that, okay? So with that being said, that is the value ladder. Now let me share with you where you should start if you're brand spanking new, okay? If you're watching this video and you've got an idea in your head of something that it could be of value that you want to package up into an online training and start selling it online to help people, but you've never really done sales before, you're feeling pretty nervous, you're feeling overwhelmed, the whole thing is just, really, really difficult. Mid-ticket, this is where you want to start. You want to start with a mid-ticket product, okay? You do not want to start with low ticket for the reasons I already shared. You're not going to be able to make any meaningful revenue down there, okay? It's not really worth it. And especially if you're going to look to run paid traffic, right? Running paid ads on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, it's very hard to recoup that ad spend, which doesn't make the whole thing turn. So mid-ticket is really where you want to start because it is that perfect blend of a nice enough price point that you can make some good revenue, but also it's not so high ticket that you got to freak out over the sales process and the delivery, okay? So this is the best place to start, and when and only when you start getting sales of this mid-ticket product, you could start to move off and create an additional high-ticket product, Or you can think to move down and create something additional low ticket. And the goal with creating something low ticket at that point would be that people move up to buy your mid ticket. So you've got your course, you've got your training that sells for, let's call it $1,000. Now that's going well, you're getting some sales, it's got some momentum. Now you might create a $50 ebook, right? Or a $50 mini course with the intention that people will join that product. Maybe you'll just about recoup your ad spend, and now hopefully some people will ascend up and it'll be profit when they come here, okay? Or like I said, you might just do a high ticket, a complimentary high ticket, so that if they are enjoying the mid ticket, then they can move up to your high ticket thing. That's if you're brand spanking new, never really done this before. Now, if you're watching this and you're further on, maybe you already have a coaching program, maybe you've already got experience with sales, maybe you feel very confident in your ability to deliver something high ticket and very confident in your ability to sell someone at that price point, you just need the right structure, then actually this is going to be the better place for you to start. High ticket. Okay, create whatever your $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 program is going to be. Okay, now you might say, why wouldn't you start super high ticket? This works quite well as being like a, well, we call it top of the funnel, but really this is like your upgrade from high ticket. Okay, you don't really want to go straight to whatever your top thing is. Okay, if you can create a really good high ticket offer, then you can add something on top of that. Like, I'll give you an example. We've got a coaching program that's called Accelerator. It is a 90-day blitz. It's absolutely amazing. We teach our clients how to run the ads, how to build a webinar, how to get phone appointments booked, and then how to close their sales over the phone. We get such amazing results with that program. That costs $10,000 and it's a 90-day program. Now that is actually, to us, our high ticket, not our super high ticket. These were just suggested numbers, but they may be higher depending on the industry you're in. For us, it is. Accelerator is our high ticket offer. It's $10,000. Above that, we have something called Platinum Group. Platinum Group is a much longer period of time. There's one-to-ones, loads of time with me and my team, all this good stuff. We don't really have ads that we run to that, okay? We don't go from cold traffic to hearing about Platinum Group. We run all of this stuff and then we let people naturally hear about Platinum Group once they've been through one of these things. And I'd suggest you do the same thing. So whatever your top thing is, leave that as an upgrade opportunity, and then everything else is what's actually, running, the ads are running to and things like that. So anyway, just to give you a recap then, we've got free ticket, low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket, super high ticket. If you're brand new, start at the mid-ticket level, perhaps create something either side of it once you get some momentum. If you're already confident, if you're already seasoned, if you've been around the block a couple of times, high ticket's actually going to be the best place for you to start. And then maybe moving forward, you'll want to create a complementary super high ticket or even a mid-ticket to go along with it. Ultimately, the game plan is one offer to get you going, and then when you want to really scale, you add, some products either side in different tier levels. That is the value ladder. That is it explained, and hopefully that's helpful for you. So real quick, if you'd like my help or my team's help implementing this kind of stuff, we can help. If you're looking to sell, a high ticket course or a coaching program or anything like that, we'll leave a link in the description box to a page that will give more information on our own coaching programs, how they work, what's included, how you can get started, and how we can actually run with you to get your business off the ground and get it where it needs to be. So if you're interested, click the link in the description box in the top comment, and we look forward to potentially hearing from you. And finally, don't forget to engage with our YouTube channel here, subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any future videos, and hit the like button and drop us a comment on this video in particular. Let us know what you thought. That encourages us to make more content just like this one. So with that, I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you in a future video.